So my guest today on Conversations on Saul Luckman Uncensored is Dea DeVitas, who is a powerhouse of a writer on spirituality, mysticism, the tarot, done in an extremely sassy, rebellious way that I absolutely adore. And I'm just going to have to say that the men in this little short list fall short of Dea, who is a more gifted writer working in another language.
At the same time, they're souls. So those paradoxes are like crazy, but same time they're natural because somewhere out there we were like, oh, let's do some experiment. We can same time be sad, violent, and cry and be beautiful in the process of crying and dying because it is purifying.
So it's like, in your introduction, you say this is the cosmic permission slip you've been waiting for. The universe is wildly turned on by your authenticity. And yes, it's checking out your energy when you're not looking.
And the second, when you fixate in one face or one identity. So this is the main reason that the world is in a problem.
I knew going into the internet era, when it was just really getting going, I had an inclination of where all this would go. An inkling, I should say. And I knew that you could either give away your freedom at the beginning and then deal with that, or you could keep your freedom. For me, the freedom was in the not making it about my face, not making it about me, but making it about my ideas, my concepts, my work, and keeping it there.
You know, when you watch some TV show for long and then you kind of start to sound like a character somehow.
But I was going to say that I feel that one of the things one becomes aware of as you become more embedded in a kind of unity consciousness where you see yourself as part of everything, right? As inseparable in a way, is that anything can heal you if you let it, if you tap into the right energy. And suddenly, instead of getting a negative reaction to, let's say, hydrocarbons when someone's maybe tarring a road that you're driving down, and you're going to be allergic to that because you're autoimmune and you have damaged DNA, you have healed DNA, and then your body takes those substances that you breathe in, and instead of having an allergic reaction, it makes you start detoxing the various things that used to make you sick.
I mean, they not broke it, but if you have a library, then they broke like a letters that lead to knowledge.
I do feel like this type of work, and there are other types of work that do similar things. I mean, I've had so many miracles in my life that have been part of this path of developing this healing work and sharing it. I thought this piece, Your Nervous System Just Got an Operating System Update, was very exemplary of this way of seeing things, and it almost read like a little ebook on its own. I think I made a comment to that effect, that it could stand alone as an ebook pretty easily. And when you emerge from the inner envelope of your awareness, then when you start astral projecting out into this realm that is often discounted as just some kind of fantasy or dream world, you're actually in outer space at that point in time.
So it's your entrance into the field, and then you can manipulate in the best possible way those energies. True knowledge that has to be learned into schools and later, because this is real evidence of superposition and your power to shift and to visit another dimensions, layers, whatever, and through entanglement with it, integrate part that you need.
You send me your book and we can maybe talk about that some down the road. They said Dea has a tarot deck, and honestly, it's the best.